It is the SMT Media Network. Guys, I just got finished watching this game between the Warriors and the Celtics. It was awful. It was horrible. The Warriors absolutely played like trash. Steamy, hot pile of garbage. Just horrible performance from that team. And the Celtics put belt to ass. I want to tell you guys what I saw. I want to give you the lowlights, the highlights of the game. All right, so in a final score of 125 to 85, the Celtics put an ass whooping on the Warriors home floor. Take a look at some of these numbers from the game, team stats. The Warriors shot 35% from the field, the Celtics 53%. 3-point percentage. The Celtics shot almost 42%, the Warriors 26%. Now the Celtics typically take over 53s a game. So they stayed true to themselves, right? They took 48, but they were making like a 42% clip. The Warriors took 53 threes. They probably should have stopped after the 20th. Horrible shooting from them. The Celtics really didn't take many free throws, but they did shoot a good percentage, making 7 of 8. Huge discrepancy in total rebounds. The Celtics out-rebounded the Warriors by 12. Offensive rebounds, the Warriors actually had a couple of more. Defensive rebounds was the difference maker. It just total rebounds really is what it boiled down to. The Celtics took care of the ball, 9 turnovers. Right? The Warriors didn't turn over the ball a lot, but you know, I'm just looking at the points in the paint. It's just crazy. Celtics 50, the Warriors 26. So it kind of explains everything. That kind of gives you an idea how the game kind of played out. Individual efforts from the Boston Celtics. Tatum got you 22 in 28 minutes. Porzingis got you 18 in 22 minutes. Drew Holiday 10 in 27 minutes. Jaylen Brown 17 in 29 minutes. Derek White got you 8 in 26 minutes. And then off the bench, the highlights, Sam Hauser with 11, 21 minutes of action. Al Horford, not having a good year in my opinion. 3 points in 20 minutes. Peyton Pritchard was just a huge boost off the bench. He was fantastic. He's been great this year. 14 points, 22 minutes of action, 2 of 6 from 3, but 5 of 10 overall. He also got you 9 dimes, right? So he was your team leader in assists. Now, where the trash and the hot garbage is from the Warriors side. So from the Warriors, Jackson Davis, 5 points, 18 minutes. Andrew Wiggins, 4 points, 24 minutes. Steph Curry got you 18, 4 of 12 from 3, 6 of 16 overall in 27 minutes of action. You had 3 turnovers, but they didn't play that much, honestly. The starters were, they didn't get a lot of run. The Warriors were down most of the game big, at least from when I was watching the game. Santos played 27 minutes off the bench. Buddy Hield played 22 minutes. Moses Moody got you 32 minutes of action, 32 points, or 13 points, excuse me. They were just awful. They were terrible. The Warriors were garbage. Watching this game tonight, and I'm kind of this is just me freely speaking. I didn't have anything written down, any notes or anything. This team is so far removed from being competitive. It's absolutely insane. I know the Warriors have injuries, and I know like some of their better players maybe didn't play, because a couple guys were out. But man, I don't know, man. It just they looked so bad. There's some games they look so uncompetitive. I watched them get blown out by the Cavs. They've been blown out by the Celtics here in this case. The record shows that they're 21 and 21, so they're like a 500 team, middling, I guess, whatever. But some games it just looks really bad. I mean, defensively, just atrocious. I saw a play, Steph Curry, he was just like walking around the paint. Guys just getting to the rim freely, no resistance, nothing, so he's never been known as a great defender. We've seen a couple of moments where he's played some decent or average defense. I've never thought he was a lockdown defender. But I mean, my goodness. This team is awful. And, a lot of people are saying that Steve Kerr is being exposed, right? Not doing much unless he had everything perfect, the stars aligned and everything, Kevin Durant and Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Draymond and everybody in their prime and, everything firing on all cylinders. How has he been since that core group of guys have been broken up and KD has been gone and, Klay's health deteriorated and he's kind of moved on to Dallas and all those things, and they haven't been able to provide him with, so much all-star, dare I say, Hall of Fame talent, and he hasn't really been able to do much. And it's true, players win the games, right? They make the coaches look good, but the coaches, it is their job to get the most out of their players. I don't think Steve Kerr gets the most out of his players. I really don't. I think when you've got a lot of talent, he can do some good stuff with some of the system and that, what he developed and built, with his during the championship runs of the Warriors. But golly, man, they look awful. They almost look like they don't practice. It's like they haven't been shooting. They haven't been running plays. They all sorts of turnovers. I mean, there were a couple of plays by some of their play. I'm just like, what the hell is happening? Bonehead turnover plays that you would see at like the middle school, high school level. Question whether or not these guys are actually pros. And we have to give the Celtics credit. They're a very good team. They're the champions. But you can't get blown out by 40 on your home floor and offer no resistance. It's all, just a bad performance. The Warriors just look bad this year. Too many games are being blowouts. I say the same thing about the Lakers. Too many nights they're getting blown. Their backs are getting blown out because they're not competing. It is just sad, and it's a microcosm of the problems that we see in some of these NBA regular season games where we don't think guys are playing hard. Certain guys aren't available. They're not trying. They're not playing defense. They're lazy. It's just unfortunate. And as me personally, I'm a Cavs fan, so I don't care. And you guys know where I stand. If you've been watching my videos, I'm always just observing and evaluating the game and the players, trying to do so in objective fashion. The specialness about Curry, it's not really on display this year. As incredible as he was in the Olympic run in the summer, and call a spade. He was great. He literally won him the chip in that championship game. He carried. But that was the last moment in time I thought to myself, this guy's all world. I haven't seen it during the regular season. I don't think the Warriors are a playoff team. I don't think the Warriors can make any type of noise in the playoffs. I think they're so far removed from those days. I don't even recognize this team. I don't even recognize this guy on the screen. He doesn't even look like he normally looks. They're starting to manage his minutes. He is getting up there in age. They want to keep him as fresh as possible and all that. But, man, this team sucks. And, he's just not enough to get you those kind of wins. At least not anymore. Maybe there was a time, but just not enough there on the roster. And the Warriors, they just look terrible today. The Celtics made them look like punks. And it's a bad blowout. The Warriors look like trash tonight.